Hello everybody, my name is Python and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival from Python's World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm doing really well, and in today's episode, my friends, we are starting a fairly large sub-project. We are actually finally going to be making ourselves another farm within Python Industries, our industrial farming district settlement of awesomeness, and today it's going to be a tree farm, my friends. This is not going to be all complete in today's episode because the design I have in mind is very large. Yes, it is a very large tree farm design. It includes 6 compartments, 1 for each of the wood types. And I've got myself a whole bunch of resources on me, which we need to convert into some various other things. So... oh, wait, did I not bring any wood? Oh, wow. Well, that was a great start, isn't it? So... basically, the idea is, guys, we have ourselves 6 compartments, 1 for each wood type, right? And the idea is very simple. We mine up the tree, and then we just let the leaves despawn naturally. They fall... wait, hang on a minute. Dropper... I need a dispenser. Dispenser. Dropper. Huh? Oh, well, there's a bug. Huh. Okay. The dispenser recipe doesn't actually work in the freaking... that's very weird. Yeah. Look, I'm clearly clicking on dispenser, but it comes out with a dropper. Well, there we go. We've just discovered a bug here, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing stuff. I hope that's fixed for 1.13.1, which, by the way, is an update that is going to be upcoming fairly soon, my friends. So, yeah. Alrighty, well, let me try that again. I'm going to make some dispensers and then we'll go back to the concept. Alrighty, guys. So, like I say, the concept is very simple. What we're going to have is a bit of a room inside this place, which is going to contain a bunch of storage chests, which is where all the saplings and the wood blocks are going to go. I'm going to say maybe we have 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this will be the, in air quotes, wall. And then we will have ourselves all of the various wood-cutting compartments of awesomeness. So, as you can see, this compartment here is 5 blocks wide. And what that means is we can put a tree in the middle of it, still get ourselves a bunch of leaves, and then when the leaves dissipate, they will fall into a flowing water source, which will then go ahead and come way down here into a whole bunch of hoppers, and then those hoppers are all going to lead into a central double chest. So, yeah, it should be something that's not too difficult to get to grips with, I'm hoping anyways. So, yeah, right, I really do need a crafting table. I'm just going to nick one out of here for now. That'll be the easiest idea. So, boop, there we go. I'm going to nick you, and yep, that can now be a floating flower pot because you can have that now. Alright, so let's get out here real quick. And yeah, we'll actually make a little bit of a start on some experimentation. You gotta love the experimentations, my friends. I love experimenting. It's one of my favorite things to do. So, double chest. There's a hopper. And then we're going to have all of the other hoppers leading into it, right? So, there we go. So, the water source is going to come all the way down here. We'll have ourselves, like, walls up the side here. So, obviously, no items can go out. And the idea... Mr. Sir, please go away. I don't need you here there, broski. So, yeah. Oh, wait. That's in the wrong area. That needs to be 1 block across, rather like this. But, yeah, all of the water will wind up coming into this area here. And everything will be picked up by the hoppers and then chucked into the chest. Very simple, right? So all we need to do, in which case, is we need to figure out the water system versus the trees, right? And probably the easiest idea would be to just have the water go underneath, so something like that. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. But obviously we need to bear in mind that water can only flow for 8 blocks before, you know, just stopping entirely. So what we need to do is we need to try and figure out the water system, I'd say first. Because once we have the water system, like, everything else can just sort of follow on. So, yeah, give me a mo, guys. We're going to try and figure out this water system. Alrighty, guys, so check it out. It looks like a bit of a filthy, dirty mess at the moment, but it's for good reason. I've been doing a whole bunch of testing. So let's go ahead and put down the water source right here, and let's see what happens. So we've got the water. Now we're going all the way down there, and all of the items will wind up in these hoppers. Even though this little bit of water stops here, it will still go into the hopper, right? So, I mean, we could always give it a bit of a go if you guys don't believe me. So, boop. Well, not there, I guess. Like in here. There you go. Let's have a look. Yep, there it goes. And now it's inside of the chest. And all is looking well. Okay, so what I decided you know, as for a bit of a decent-sized farm, we'd have like 3 tiers, right? So all of this dirt, this floating dirt, is going to be where the saplings are going to go, okay? So what we need to do now, very, very simply, is figure out where the back wall is going to be so we can place down the dispenser with the bucket of water in and then, like, you know, really give this thing a real-world go, if you will. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If all is well, that should be the right amount needed. So, we just place all of this in. Okay, and then we need to place in the back wall. Alright, and then this one can have the dispenser. There we go. Boop. A little bit of that. Let's get you chucked in there. We'll get the dirt. Let's get rid of this torch real quick. Boop. Alright, and just temporarily we'll block off this wall here, and all we need to do is give this thing a little bit of a test run. So, boom! Is that going to go all the way to the edge? No, it's not. How did I miscalculate that? I don't understand how I miscalculated that. Well, apparently I did, so that's a thing. I think it was a couple blocks, actually. So, let's do this as the wall instead. Okay, so again, let's give that thing a quick go. So dispenser, there's that, and then boom. Is that going to go all the way? Oh! Oh! Iron golems be dying! Alright, and yeah, that's working perfectly. So literally 1 water source is all we need. Unless it's the 2x2 trees, you know, the dark oak trees, in which case we might need 2 water sources. I'm not entirely sure just yet. But yeah, there we go. Proof of concept complete. All we need to do now is just, like, bring the dirt across a couple more blocks. Okay, and then, of course, like I say, this is going to be the wall. So, you know, we want to make sure we still have some leaves generate at the very least, right? So then all we need to do is give this thing a bit of a go. But before doing that, I need to go ahead and add a little bit of a roof to this thing. The reason why I want to add a bit of a roof to this thing is because I don't want the trees to be generating too tall to the point where I have to, like, jump up on the trees to actually mine them, because that would just be a massive pain. It really, really would be. So, I've actually done some research on the Minecraft wiki, and I've gotten the minimum height a room needs to be in order for a tree to grow. So let's start off with the good old oak tree. It needs to be 5 blocks tall, at least 5 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we can add in a bit of a ceiling, okay? And obviously, as we go along, we're going to need to decrease the height of the ceiling, right? Can I go down here and do it from here? Ooh, I kind of can. Okay, hey, actually kind of works. All right, so boof, and then what, another block, I think? There we go. And then we bring it over this way. Okay, we just keep it going until we get to there, at which point we go down another block, and then we just simply go to the edge of the wood, or the planting area, which is right here, and then all is well. Okay, and the reason why I've got these here, of course, is so I can open them when the water is dispensed, and, you know, we can wait for the saplings to just drop down. And yes, I am well aware that, you know, there is going to be a high chance of some items dropping on this central section here. But for the most part, the efficiency should be to the point where we don't have to worry too much about that. So, yeah. Okay, so, let's grab ourselves a bunch of these out. We've got ourselves a whole bunch of bone meal. And I guess what we can do is actually give this thing a bit of a go in terms of, you know, again, proof of concept, making sure it all works for you guys. Or working for me more to the point, because this thing here is going to allow us to start a new major project fairly shortly. You remember Flora Valley? Well, how about Flora City? Eh? How about we surround Flora Valley with a bunch of sky-rise buildings made out of wood, and we make it look amazing? Huh? I think that would be a really, really cool idea. Like, we can make Flora City. That's such a cool idea to me. So, if all goes well, that's not working? Wait, did I count that wrong? Hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh? Well, that should be working in which case. Or does it need to be a block taller? I could have sworn Or maybe the wiki's wrong. Yeah, the wiki's got to be wrong. Look. I can't grow these things. What the heck? Alright, well then, I guess we're heightening this area by a block. Ah, there we go, my friends. So 6 blocks tall is the amount that was needed. So all we got to do is spam bone meal down. The good news... Oh, another iron golem be defeated. So the idea is we, of course, have ourselves a skeleton farm, or multiple mob farms, actually. So, you know, our bone meal supply is never really going to take a major hit, because we could just go ahead and very, very simply get all of our supply back, right? So it's not that much of a difficult thing to deal with, but it does kind of suck, you know, just the sheer amount of bone meal that is actually going into this. So yeah. But anyways, the idea is that we just sort of periodically come back to this farm and it'll just have all of its trees grown, right? That's the idea. We just sort of AFK, we just leave it to it, I guess. Get it? Leave. Oh, I'm so funny because there's leaves, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Anyway, so, yeah, let's go and, you know, let's get the rest of this done. And then we can give this thing a real world go. There we go. Okay, and then all we got to do is open these up. And then go ahead, do our harvest, and away we go. So let's go ahead. Is there any, like, blocks in here that I need to be aware of? I mean, look at the amount of leaves in here, man. Holy moly. There's going to be so many leaves. Or, not leaves, saplings even. Although, then again, we could use this. If we had, like, a rail going along somewhere, we could double this up as a bit of a leaf farm. That could be a cool idea. Ooh, I just thought of that. Oh, another iron golem bites the dust. How would we do that, then? How would we do that? I mean, I guess if we were quick, we'd just go ahead and mine out the wood and then just take some shears to it all, right? And then make sure the water system was running, and then all of the leaf blocks would just come down into here, right? Ooh. Okay, that could actually work. That could actually work. Sweet. Okay, right. I'm going to go ahead and tidy up my inventory, and then we're going to give this thing a real world go. We'll, you know, we'll start digging up the wood, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty, so we've just built up the walls a whole bunch, and that should mean that the saplings should all, for the most part, stay in here. There might be a couple of stragglers at the back here, but for the most part, it should be totally fine. So, let's go in here, and let's give it a go, right? So, all we got to do is just dig out all of the wood here. Very, very simple. I mean, all of these bits of, all of these trees are 4 wood blocks tall, right? So, it's going to be super, super easy to go ahead and just dig it all out, right? So, there we go. Dig it all out like a pro. And then we go upstairs again. Okay, very, very nice. And as you can see, we're getting ourselves a pretty decent haul from this thing. If my calculations are correct, I think there were 15 spaces for the trees to grow, and therefore, you know, 15 times 4 is 60, and 60 is the amount we got. Okay, so, let's switch that on. Right, there we go. Yeah, let's switch that on, and basically, all we gotta do is just sort of wait for everything to come down. That's all we gotta do now, my friends. We've just gotta play the waiting game. So, I'll tell you what, it might be cool if I time-lapse this, actually. Alrighty, guys, and the leaves are pretty much gone at this point. So, I mean, yeah, like I say, there was always the possibility that some saplings would get caught in the center here. But if you're, like, really keeping an eye on what's going on, then it's not actually that much, you know, it's not that bad, I guess. So, yeah. Anyway, so we need to check out what kind of return on investment we've managed to get from this, right? So we planted down 15 saplings to get 15 trees. How many saplings did we get in return? 22. Hey! That's not bad. And then, of course, we put that in there as well. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Proof of concept has worked. If only I could figure out some sort of way to not have things get caught in the center here. I can't think of anything off of the top of my head. I don't know. I really, really don't know about that one, my friends. But anyways, it's all good. Like I say, as we go along, we could probably adapt and improve this farm. You know, there's probably a whole bunch of designs out there that are a lot better than what I've got going on here. But like I say, this is just a proof of concept for a design that I've gone for. So, yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Obviously, we won't keep this as a dirt thing because that's just absolutely horrendous. We can't be having that now, can we? No, 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 no. Okay, so, anyways, I guess, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. I could go ahead and try to harvest a whole ton of stone, but I think that's going to take an absolute ton of time because obviously we want to try and stick with the same kind of block palette that we've got going on here, in that we've got glass, we've got the stone slabs, we've got the stone brick slabs as well. It's going to take a long time, my friends, but I guess if I, like, install an auto-clicker or something like that, I could probably just AFK here with the clicker going and then just harvest an absolute ton of stone, right? Because at this point, that's exactly what we need. Although, with that said, another idea could be to really try to get ourselves an insta-mine system going, right? If we get ourselves insta-mine, that would be fantastic. Oh, hello. Another golem bites the dust. Good day to you, sir. How many are you going to give me? Huh? You going to give me a whole bunch? Come on. There you go. Get wrecked. Okay, that's not really enough to get another block, sadly. But, yeah, anyways, our block storage is, like, out here, because I was using the iron for the hoppers, of course. You guys saw that earlier. So, yeah, okay, so if we just get back over this way, there's one stack, and there's a bunch of that, there's a bunch of that, and where's the crafting table? Let's see how much we got. We got 104 blocks of iron. Now, believe it or not, we need 60 more blocks on the dot. That's going to take a long time. But in all honesty, guys, I think if we try to go for a mobile insta-mine operation, I think that could be very, very good. Didn't we have, like, a spare beacon? I could have sworn we had a spare beacon somewhere because we took down multiple withers, right? Okay, cool. Well, whatever the case may be, everything's looking good. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is potentially, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know, man. I don't know what the best approach is. I mean, I could go ahead and get a bunch of stone. Do you know what? I want to go ahead and grab a bunch of stone so we can at least outline the building. Like, it's going to be a big building, guys. It's going to be a hugely, hugely massive building. It really, really is. But honestly, it's going to be worth it. It really, really is. So, I'm going to AFK here for a bit, my friends. We are going to try and make a bit of a start on doing the outline of the building. Like, we're not doing the actual building today because that's just going to take way too long. And the episode would just wind up being too long as a result. So, yeah. Just the outline. We're going to try and figure out the outline. Good God, you guys, this is going to be a massive build. Look at this. So, way over here, we've got ourselves our first compartment. I've even gone ahead and worked on the front section just a little bit here. We've got ourselves some oak wood to represent the fact that, you know, this is the oak section, which is awesome. You can still access the chest, of course, underneath here. Looking good. I decided to keep the glass there as well because, why not? So, yeah, that's looking pretty good. We've got some produce in there looking very, very nice. So, in terms of the configuration for the other compartments, we've got birch, which is 1 by 1. And, of course, we've got acacia, which is also 1 by 1. But then, we start moving on to the 2 by 2 trees. So, you've got dark oak, which is 2 by 2. Mega tiger trees, or the spruce trees, you can get them in 2 by 2. And also, jungle trees in 2 by 2 as well. Now, obviously, one thing we need to bear in mind is the 2 by 2 trees are going to require a lot more height than this. Like, I'm talking 15 blocks tall. So, this is going to be a very, very tall building. But also, in addition to that, so we've got ourselves these large compartments here that are going to stretch all the way to the roof. But these ones here, we're going to have ourselves a very, very large space to the top, right? So I kind of decided what might be a cool idea is if we had like a mass storage area for any overflow produce that we get from this wood farm. So, I don't know. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. And it'll make the build look a little bit better as well instead of having like 2 tiers to it, I guess. So, yeah. It's going to be a very large build, and there is a possibility I might even live stream some of this, because honestly, this is going to be, like, probably my first semi-mega build that we've done on this world. And like I say, what it's going to do is it's going to pave the way for my ability to create Flora City. So, I'm looking forward to it, guys. I really, really am. I like starting large new projects, especially when I actually have the resources to do so. You know, efficiency tools, all of the armor, all of that stuff, and a decent amount of resources already. You know, if I started this at the very beginning of the series, then I would have gotten burned out from the game, like, pretty much instantly, because that would have been just too much. But now that we've got everything that we need to, you know, do this with a little bit more efficiency, you know, all is well. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys, so there we go. There's the proof of concept. We've got the first little section done here. Decided to replace the trapdoors with, you know, the corresponding wood type. So, you know, we've got oak in here. All is looking well. And, yeah, what I need to do before next episode is I need to try and go mining, or maybe in the next episode we can go ahead and do a ton of mining, because like I say, we need ourselves 60 more iron blocks on the dot to be able to get ourselves a tier 4 haste to insta-mine beacon. And once we've got that, that's it. We'll be laughing. We can use our silk touch pickaxe to get stone galore, and therefore we can get this building done a lot quicker. So, ladies and gentlemen, for now, we are indeed going to go ahead and end the episode. Like I say, a bit of a proof of concept for you guys. It's going to be the start of a massive new project, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. Please do drop a like rating if you are excited for this project. It is about time we had a tree farm, my friends. It really, really is. So, before heading off, of course, we've got the comment question of the video coming from Bob Armstrong, who says, you could make an artificial cave under the mansion, showcasing mob heads and other stuff. Also, great work on the series. I look forward to watching it every day. Hey, man, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. An artificial cave under the mansion. Now, that's a cool idea. And in my opinion, there is only one way in making an artificial cave. Do you guys know what it is? It's Etho's favorite thing to play with. TNT, right? I mean, TNT is by far the best way of making an artificial-looking cave. So all we got to do is just grab ourselves a bunch of TNT, shove it in a cave, blow it up, and then we'll see what we've got going on there. But that's a really, really cool idea. So we've already got the memento area inside of the tower to put down things like challenges and when we've taken down bosses and such. But we haven't really got a place to show off things like, I don't know, like mob heads, like suggested. So yeah, that's a really, really cool idea. Like a little sort of crypt, as it were. Like, we don't have a church, but I'd still call it a crypt, kind of. So, yeah, that'd be a cool idea. That really, really would. I just noticed there's a turtle up here. Hello? Oh my god, I'm so distracted right now. No, there's an actual turtle. Hey, buddy. Is this your home island? Because if it is, I could totally make this entire island into Turtle Island. And then we could breed turtles. Yeah, look, there's a second one. Oh my gosh, we could breed turtles if we really wanted to. Oh my god, I'm totally distracted right now, guys. Alright, well, there's a project for the future, guys. Oh, good day to you, sir. What are you doing over there? But guys, thank you very much for watching. Like I said, if you enjoyed it, please do be sure to drop a like rating, as it really helps out myself, the channel, and the video very, very much. It does mean the world to me when you do that, my friends. And the fact that we're still maintaining around 1,000 likes per video on the videos from this series is so much appreciated, my friends. So thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, hit the subscribe button, ding that bell so you don't miss out on future content, my friends. And as always, any hints, tips, and suggestions regarding the tree farm would always be appreciated in the comments area below. But for now, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.